All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Flush to his right, and incomplete.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot! Detroit!
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Throwing on 1st down. Brock flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. From the gun, Brock escaping the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And now out come the Jets. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Telvin Smith. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Gun! Detroit!
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Watch him now, Barney! Gun! Detroit! Hot! Detroit! Hot!
Back to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And now out come the Jags. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run but not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
Back that it up, Philly!
And the pitch goes to Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swapped.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brock. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. And his kick here is good. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now back to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
He'll drop to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Telvin Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now to try the Jets field goal, Cairo Santos. This from 42 yards out. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Detroit! Detroit!
They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Operating from the gun. Brock stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yo, Trip is here, baby. Yo, Trip is here. Last stop.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Off play action. Brock buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Darren Lee able to get him for a loss of about 3. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the gun, Brock, and that is incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Over. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Brock. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds Taylor, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the 2nd. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this one fielded at the 5. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Back to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey. Got three. Three down. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. They were looking for Johnson that time. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Brock flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again. Brock. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
On 3rd down, Brock going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 4th down, Brock. And Tate's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Detroit.
On 1st and 10, Brock. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go. Over.
Looking to throw on second down. Brock. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Set. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Detroit. Detroit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. This is Johnson, the fullback. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Johnson now, the fullback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll go with the keeper, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed any.
And this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw. Block. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Darren Lee in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Block. He finds Coleman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brock underneath for Miller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Over, over, over. Over, over.
Here's a give to Miller. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Aaron Donald in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And the Jets set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run with their fullback. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. And Charles, I think when this